Welcome to WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First on the local scene. Minister of Agriculture Sabalto Caesar has left the state to attend the 9th Confederation of Indian Industry, CII, Indian Latin America, and Caribbean LAC conclave. The conference will take place in India from August 3rd to 5th, 2023, with the topic Furthering Economic Partnerships for Shared and Sustained Growth. During this meeting, the Agriculture Minister will be joined by agro-processing specialist consultant Mahendra Ramdula, who recently held a series of agro-processing meetings in St. Vincent and the Grenadines with a number of stakeholders. The conference aims to focus on major topics such as trade facilitation, agriculture and food processing, healthcare and pharmaceuticals, electrical and automotive, IT and electronics, infrastructure and energy, defense, and chemicals. Since 2007, the event has become one of the largest gatherings of top ministers, policymakers, and business executives from Latin America and the Caribbean LAC region and India across sectors, and it has become a vital outlet for the India LAC economic collaboration. Prime Minister to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves, has disclosed that he will travel to Barbados today, August 3rd, to participate in a high-level emancipation conversation roundtable at the Lloyd Erskine Sandyford Center. The event will be hosted by Prime Minister to Barbados, Mia Amor Motley, and will reflect on the role of emancipation in shaping the contemporary Caribbean and African experiences. According to Prime Minister Gonsalves, he will be joined by a distinguished panel of global leaders. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
On the 3rd, Thursday the 3rd, I will go to Barbados to participate in a high-level emancipation conversation involving 3 persons, a roundtable discussion involving Baba Olusegun Obasanjo, former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, very distinguished leader in Africa. The Most Honorable Percival J. Patterson, former Prime Minister of Jamaica, and the Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And on the 4th, there will be the opening of the Barbados branch of the Africa Export-Import Bank. I've been asked to be there for that also. So I'll be out for a night on the 3rd to take part in this important conversation.
The Emancipation Conversation, scheduled to begin at 6 p.m. today, will discuss new strategies to address the current developmental challenges and forms a new key part of the Caribbean's ongoing discussions on reparatory justice. The season of emancipation is celebrated annually in Barbados from April 14th to August 27th, and the Emancipation Conversation series culminates the activities of the 2023 season of Emancipation in Barbados, which is being celebrated under the theme Reimagining the Past, Celebrating the Future. Still on the local scene, Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves has stated that a list of successful applicants for the government's tuition scholarships is currently being finalized. He explained that there were over 1,200 applications, which will be narrowed down to roughly 1,000, with the possible consideration of doing more. In addition, the Prime Minister disclosed that an agreement for a memorandum of understanding between the government of SVG and the Monroe College arrived in Cabinet on Thursday. We hear more from the Prime Minister.
Agreement came to Cabinet on Thursday, memorandum of understanding between the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Monroe College. There were a couple of things which were left out of the memorandum, which I gave instructions to the Cabinet Secretary, who is the permanent secretary responsible for post-secondary and university education. It's a good scholarship program which we negotiated with Monroe College.
That was the Prime Minister, Dr. Ralph Gonsalves. On the regional scene, Alex Tasker of Barbados has been released from police custody a day after the Caribbean Court of Justice cleared the way for his extradition to the US to face money laundering charges. On Wednesday morning, police confirmed that the former senior vice president at the Insurance Corporation of Barbados, ICBL, was arrested on Tuesday morning but was subsequently released. They explained in a statement that Tasker's lawyers made a subsequent urgent request to the Trinidad based court to hear further interventions. Police stated that was agreed to, and as a result, all previous legal rulings were stayed pending the outcome of this latest urgent application, which led to Mr. Tasker's release from the police custody. U.S. prosecutors allege that between August 2015 and April 2016, Tasker conspired with others to launder money in the United States from outside the country in violation of U.S. law. Still on a regional scene, President of St. Lucia's Caribbean Federation of Police Welfare Association, Sean McCall, has made a call to Caribbean police commissioners to put within the police department sexual harassment policies. According to McCall, only a few, 3 or 4 of the organization's 16 member states have such policies in place, which he described as disappointing. McCall describes sexual harassment as a serious matter to which persons should not turn a blind eye. He said, "We are urging our commissioners across the region to get a sexual harassment policy in place so that our officers, be it men or women, male or female, can be comfortable on the job." The CFPWA president spoke amid allegations of sexual misconduct against a high-ranking member of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. The allegations have prompted calls for the male officer to step aside or be removed to facilitate an independent investigation. Finally, on the international scene, an alleged drug trafficker who is the target of an international manhunt has sent a video to social media in which he thanks Bolivian police for allegedly giving him prior warning of an attempt to arrest him. Bolivarian police raided the home of Sebastian Masset, who is wanted in his native Uruguay, Brazil, Paraguay, and the United States on Saturday. Mr. Masset, age 32, managed to get away. Bolivarian police have denied tipping him off and continue to search for him. More than 2,250 police officers have been deployed to track him down, but he has so far given them the slip. Officers moved to arrest him in the Bolivian city of Santa Cruz on Saturday, but Mr. Masset's bodyguards took one of the police officers hostage, and the wanted man managed to escape along with his wife and their children. This has been WEFM's 3 p.m. news. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 5:30 p.m. for WEFM's evening news, and we thank you for listening.